That's okay. Wait. That changes things quite a bit because I forgot that was the whole reason why I wasn't even going live because I didn't have. Wow, guys. No, stop. Ben Stiller, go away. Okay. Hello. I don't know how this is gonna sound. I didn't do a test. I probably should have tested this out. But hello. So I haven't been on live in a very long time on this platform, and it was mostly because of audio. Because something is wrong with this laptop to where I cannot do audio. Like whenever I do live, it's just whenever I record a video, it's just no. And so I fixed that. And also hello to the one person who like decided to pop in. Um, so I may or may not be making videos, specifically live streams, because now I have good audio. I hope. I have to listen back to um but yeah, and then also there might be other stuff that I'm working on. I don't know. No, I do know, but 1111 or not 1111, 111 on the thingy. Oh, and then it froze. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. 116. It's like every time I look at it, it freezes. Okay, that's not what it was. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I thought I could like speak it into existence. Okay, so a lot's been going on. If we can get serious for a minute, if I can get serious for a minute, there's a lot going on in the world, and in general, there's always something happening. I guess we could say that, but like specifically with like the Palestine and everything, like I've been seeing like that one beautiful woman, Baza, or I don't remember how to pronounce her name, but saw some of her videos and that was like really heartbreaking, and it's just wild to me that so many people are so like plugged into the matrix that they just cannot fathom that like there's a whole world outside of them that they should care about. But it's like, who am I to tell someone that they should care about something? But at the same time, it's like, you know, like without getting too candid, and I'm sure some of you can relate. Like the last few weeks, I've been like, my heart has just been like that, like that image of the Grinch. Just because it's Christmas time, I guess, is why I'm mentioning the Grinch. But the Grinch did come up a few times in readings that I did on TikTok, and I was like, that's hilarious. Because I wouldn't consider myself a Grinch, but I'm sure some of the people watching me would probably be like a Grinch, and it's like a little heart, you just get bigger, and no shade, no tea, but I'm supposed to be to work at like an hour or whatever, and like part of me wants to just like say deuces to my job because like first of all, with the whole thing that's happening overseas, that in itself is just like a really good reason to like not participate in that system. Um, like back when the pandemic happened, I didn't really take the opportunity to like quit my job, and I did it like in the middle of the pandemic. I think I like eventually left, and then funny story, I actually went back and then left again. Um, and then I went to a different job, but like eventually, like after a few months, but life is strange. Like I was saying this with one of my mutuals, I was just like, life is strange. Like the way that things fold and unfold, it's just like so weird sometimes. It's beautiful. I'm very thankful and very grateful, but it's like, what the frick? Also, I thought I put this on unlisted, so nobody should be able to be viewing. I don't know. Maybe that's my FBI agent. Okay, anyways. Um sorry, I had a moment. The camera quality is like I don't know what that is, but anyways, it is currently Friday as I'm speaking these words, and I think one way to know, I'm gonna just say words that I feel like might be helpful for someone. Um I think one way to know that something is meant for you, quote unquote, like something is in your bones or whatever, um, i.e., entertainment, writing, singing, acting, is when you don't do it for an extended amount of time, even if that extended amount of time is like a day, especially if like you just take a day off and you're just like, and you're feeling so weird, you're feeling so off, you know? Like I haven't been making videos and it feels so weird. And it's like, I've been in this transition period, if I can be a little bit candid, where I want to like record with other people. I want to film with other people, but also I'm in hermit mode and I'm like, I don't even like collabs when I'm not in hermit mode right now. So I'm like, oh, so I don't know if that really affected that. Um, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm excited to move forward and to do things and to, you know, but I'm also like, I recognize that I'm like holding myself back. And I wrote a song about it to like kind of get it out of my body. Um, and I actually think it's a really good song. I don't remember the lyrics, but it's like, I think it's like, um, I regret to inform you all that I've been holding myself back. I don't remember the rest of it, but that's the first line. And I've been doing that and I've been writing a lot. And generally, once again, there's a lot going on. And it's like, it's so easy to fall into the trap of being like, oh, well, I'm not doing enough. I should be doing more, et cetera, et cetera. And whatever fashion that means for you, whether it's like making money, whether it's your relationships, whether it's, you know, activism, like whatever it is, like we could all say that, right? But it's like, once again, there's so much fucking going on. There are people who are literally like born into a system. Like, you know, it's just like, it's just crazy. And it's like, when you really think about it, it's like, okay, how selfish am I that I'm over here feeling comfortable, feeling safe, and like I'm like putting all this pressure on myself when I could be like exerting this energy towards any given situation in the world. And it's like, the world is crazy. Like I'm just gonna keep like thinking that and saying that, and I love it. I think it's like the system, even as flawed as it is, I have to have gratitude for it because, you know, it is what it is. But at the least, you should be aware that you have the capability to do something to change those negative things in the world, whether they are locally or not. You know, maybe you have a shitty job and you're like, this and that could be better to make this whole experience better, and you're like, yeah, that's awesome. But like, there's things you can do, like instead of just thinking those thoughts, you can, like, you know, you can spread the word. That's something you can. You can make videos, make content like I do, or you can go out in the street and like picket fence and shit like that. But it's like there's something to be done, you know. And oh my god, what's that song? There was like a song, a TikTok song. Also I'm thinking of that Paramore song. You just can't stay on your knees. The revolution is outside. Um, Something like that. Low-key Paramore is like woke music. Like they started out as a Christian band, which is really funny. And you can kind of tell in the lyrics, like of their previous albums, Brand New Eyes. I don't really like the first album that they released, but what's hilarious is that that album, excuse me, that album was released on my birthday, but I do not like that album. Like I just, I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. Because when I looked up, I think it's We Are Falling, or All We Know Is Falling. That's the title of it, and it just never spoke with me. It just never spoke to me, that album. And I'm like, maybe I'm not evolved enough to like really comprehend it or something. Like I don't know, because it's just like I've tried to listen to it, and first of all, the album cover doesn't really call to me. It's never appealed to my spirit. Maybe once I get into it, I'll like it. I like Emergency, but I really don't like listening to that album in general. You know, there's always one album from an artist that you like where you're just like, I don't really like this album. It's okay, but it's not. If I had to choose, this would not be the album that I chose to listen to. You know, um, for Ariana, I would say it was like the second album, My Everything, because yours truly, oh, beautiful. But My Everything, it was just like kind of clear to me that they were just trying to push her forward in her career, and like they did that. the EDM and everything. It was like it was a whole moment. Um, like the it was right on time, like the sound and everything. Um, but it was just, I don't know. I mean, there's some gems on there. Don't get me wrong. Like one more time or one last time. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you. That song. There's like her vocals, girl. Anyways, focus. Um, but like I said, there's a lot going on in the world, and like at the least, you should go easy on yourself, because it's like that energy that you're using, that you're putting towards beating up on yourself, whether you want to think about it that way or not, that could be going towards anything else. That could be going towards you writing a book. That could go towards you making good friends. That could go towards you building a family. Like, there's so many things that you could be doing with your energy rather than dwelling in negative spaces and places. Like, but let me be the bad guy, I guess, because not everybody wants to hear that. Not everybody wants to, like, even the more ambitious people. Like, I've found people. I have this thing where sometimes I trigger people, and somebody might hear that and be like, "Well, maybe you're just toxic," and maybe, but like, I don't think that's the thing. I mean, I know that I have things to work on, of course, but like, there there's this thing where I'm like just doing my thing. I'm just existing as I am, and people are like upset about it, and it's like, I understand what it's about, because I've recently been reading about it. Like, insecurity does like cause people to do some really wild things, and I don't know where I was going with this, but where was I going with this? Um, oh my god, now I'm gonna listen back to this and be like, what? Um, I feel like I was just going on a tangent. Oh my goodness. Recalibrate, refocus, spirit. um, yeah, no. Um, Polarizing is a word that I've been hearing when I listen to readings. Also, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks. I should make another list. I have a whole list of books and links and YouTube videos where you can like learn stuff, specifically spiritual, like sort of esoteric stuff. And I should make another one. Now that I'm talking about it, I should just do that right now. I'm gonna like put that on my to-do list. Okay, so I don't know. We're all doing our part, I guess. I don't know. But that feeling of like not doing enough, like you're not doing enough, we need to drop that. We need to not do that. Because you are, and I really hope that the audio for this is okay, because the way that this is moving, I don't know. To do because I've been listening to several different books specifically for a project that I've been working on. Not gonna say too much about that yet. And specifically, I've been listening to Power versus Force. I think I don't remember who wrote that, but because I keep thinking of U.S. Anderson, and maybe I need to go back to Three Magic Words, because I think that's who wrote that. I'm like, I haven't picked up that one in like 2 days, because I mean, it's a good book. All of them are good books, but it's just like, I don't know, it's an energy. But I've been listening to Power versus Force, Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Um, one book that I really love, and I need to go revisit it, but once again, I've been doing this like kind of strategically, I guess. I don't know. The Game of Life and How to Play it. It's in my link tree. If you go to any of my social medias and you find my link tree, it's in my link tree, and I love that book. It's not, the title is deceiving, I think, because it's not about like games or strategy or anything like that. It's about life as a spiritual concept. Um, I don't know why I'm holding this. I was okay. I put it in my to do list. It's in my to do list. Um, it's about life as a spiritual concept, and like, como se dice, it's about, let me multitask. Um, uh, and it talks a lot about love, and like karma and like spiritual law, and it really changed my perception of what it means to be spiritual. Like the way she talks like really influenced my speaking, my thought pattern in a really profound way, and I really appreciate this book. um and I feel like I don't credit it enough. I mean, it's in my link tree, so I get that's something. um and it's, I think, 2 hours, 4 hours if you listen to the audiobook. The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. It's the only one that I've actually listened to thoroughly, but I have listened to that other one that she did. I forgot what it was. The Secret Door to Success. I did like tap into that a little bit, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. Yeah, it's 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it was written in 1925 or published in 1925, and it's a really good book. I'm like, if you see, if you can see, I don't know if you can't really see the line, but I'm like halfway through it again. I've listened to it several times, and once again, for this project that I've been working on, I've been making myself read a bunch of, or not read, listen to a bunch of books, because reading is kind of a drag. Not gonna cap, not gonna lie. Like sitting down and like looking at words. And you know that makes me think about when I write my notes. I'm like, are people gonna like read it? That's the thought that I have. I'm like, people, do I have to make it digital for it to be accessible? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Because I like paper. I like writing physically. But when it comes to reading, I'm like, I'd rather like, could we do this another way or something? I don't know. Make it more appealing. We do have short attention spans. Not gonna cap. And by we I mean humans. I mean, I read, so I don't know. Anyways, it's getting closer to that time, so I'm gonna like. That's what I was supposed to be doing. I was doing really bad at multitasking because I was supposed to be texting someone, and I did not do that. Anyways, how are you doing? I hope that you're well. If not, I hope you know that you can get to being well. Jump, skip, and a hop. That's not. I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny. That wasn't that funny. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Much love, much peace, much joy. And if you want to reach out, if you want to work one-on-one with me, you can always become a member of my Patreon. I should probably put it into the. Be proactive, Tariq. I'm gonna put it in the description or whatever if you want to check that out. I post weekly. It's $15 a month. There's a super tier that's like $125, I think, but I don't really expect anyone to like join that. But if you want to join that, that's an option. So yeah, once again, thank you for being here, and see you soon. Deuces. And can I end the stream? Okay, bye.